Ladies and gentlemen, one would think that Democrats and liberals and people who stated endlessly that President Trump worked with uh, foreign countries to undermine the election, one would think that they're very happy at this moment. One would think that they're so ecstatic, they're so happy. Don't they want more information about Trump's cover up? Don't they want more information about Trump and all the info that the intelligence community has? Don't they want the light of day, the disinfectant for all our corruption? Don't they want this? If you are saying that Trump worked with adversaries to hack the DNC to inform the country that Bernie Sanders was cheated, thus influencing swing states while giving the popular vote to Hillary Clinton, one would think you would be very happy that Trump has given William Barr the authority to declassify any material, any documents relevant to John Durham's investigation. Fox News: Trump gives AG Barr authority to declassify documents related to 2016 campaign. Surveillance. CNN, this is hilarious. Trump orders intel agencies to assist Barr with review of Russia probe. I like the, little nuance there. USA Today, Trump, intelligence agencies must quickly and fully cooperate with review. 2016 surveillance. Now, this is also hilarious, too, because it's not like, Gerald Nadler saying you must testify for the 50th time. If you work for the executive branch, you work for the executive branch. That's it. That's it. You work for the executive branch. It's not like William Barr of the DOJ runs the show when it comes to declassifying material, when it comes to telling the FBI, hey, you have to comply because the FBI needs the Justice Department to prosecute and put people away. You cannot, if you're the FBI, you're nothing without the Justice Department. So, and same with, to an extent, same with the other intelligence agencies. So William Barr outranks them. And I stated this a long time ago, years ago. I said, if you cozy up to the media and corrupt intelligence chiefs, you're going to get the media and corrupt intelligence chiefs to turn on you. But let's just read this. Trump gives authority to William Barr. Gee, why didn't he give authority to Sessions? Gee, I wonder why. Trump gives authority to AG Barr to declassify documents related to 2016 campaign surveillance. President Trump on Thursday night issued a memo giving Attorney General William Barr the authority to declassify any documents related to the surveillance of the Trump campaign in 2016. Yes. And you would think that they'd be so happy. Oh, good. Now we can get to the bottom of all the wonderful, the plethora of intelligence. To my super chat, thank you very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Lum. I want to see. I want to see a headline. H.A. Goodman was right the whole time. When Madam Cyberhack, the Golden Moo runs, that's what's going to happen. Lum. Thank you as always. Lum. Hope all is well. William Saracon, we are first and goal on the 5. We're first and goal on the 1 with Refrigerator Perry in the backfield, or I should say even better, Walter Payton in the backfield. Trump also ordered the intelligence community to cooperate with Barr. The memo read, the heads of elements of the intelligence community and the heads of each department or agency that includes an element of the intelligence community shall promptly provide such assistance and information as the Attorney General may request in connection with that review. That's what I'm talking about. One would think that all the people who promoted the myth that Trump worked with Putin would be so happy today. We're finally getting the machinations. There's a nice word. We're finally getting the internal dialogue of James Comey and Clapper and Brennan, McCabe and Strzok and Page and Baker and all of them. We're finally getting the widespread, why does Sally Yates sign off on a FISA warrant along with McCabe, along with other people? Why? And Baker, James Baker is under criminal investigation. Andrew McCabe's under criminal investigation. Prawn D. Kevin Cook, thank you. Kevin Cook, thank you very much for the kind words. Prawn D. Yeah. So you know, it's kind of like we finally have things slowly, you know, Trump and William Barr, there's this giant ship, and it's very difficult to kind of steer the ship. You're in this, you know, this hurricane, and it's very difficult to steer the ship. Revco, wondering how long it'll be before we see record number of Democrats. You know what? Maybe. Revco, thank you. Thank you, Revco. And so let's see. Today, at the request and the recommendation of the Attorney General of the United States, President Donald J. Trump directed the intelligence community to quickly and fully cooperate with the Attorney General's investigation into surveillance activities during the 2016 presidential election. White House Press Secretary Sarah, you know when Sarah Sanders is a part of this? When the White House Press Secretary is a part of this, it's on. It is on. Finally, we'll find out how Vladimir Putin whispered sweet nothings into Trump's ear. I want to tell you how much I can't do, let's see, a Russian accent. Gosh, I used to do a great one. Trump. I can't tell you how much. I can't do it right now. Gosh. I'll get it down for you. But now finally we get to really learn. Finally we get to really learn how Trump worked with Putin, right? Right? Liberal Democrats, right? Oh, you're not happy? What happened? What's the matter? The Attorney General has also been delegated full and complete authority to declassify information pertaining to this investigation in accordance with long-established standards for handling classified information. Today's action will help ensure that all Americans learn the truth and the events that occurred and the actions that were taken during the last presidential election will restore confidence in our public institutions. Oh my God, they are so upset. They are so upset. The left, Christopher Wray must comply, or exactly. That's right. Hidden for time. That is right. That's 100% right. If he doesn't comply, he's out. If he doesn't comply, he's out. Trump will replace him. And you'll get the Comey treatment. Roosevelt Media, hello. You'll get the Comey treatment. If he doesn't comply, hidden for time, exactly. James Comey is upset tonight. Andrew McCabe is upset. Peter Strzok is really, we'll stop him. He's not going to become president, right? No, honey. I'm the lumberjack. We'll stop him. We will stop him. That's okay. But if you have to hear the left and Hillary, oh my God, there's implicit bias, subliminal bias, explicit bias, subconscious bias, bias stuck on the bottom of your shoe, bias everywhere, bias through osmosis, bias through light waves, bias through radio waves that go through walls, bias through infrared. Peter Strzok said, we will stop Trump, and he was investigating Trump. Oh, that's nothing. That just means that he has an opinion. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Trump claims his campaign with, okay, so the president has told Fox News earlier in May that he would allow declassification soon. So we knew this in May. We knew this months back, but he just took his time. I didn't want to do it originally because I wanted to wait because I know what I've seen the way they play. They play very dirty. Last month, Barr ran into a buzzsaw of criticism for Democrats and lawmakers, media figures for testifying that spying did occur. I love the Democrats, the Congress people like, you're not saying spying occurred, are you? Yes, spying occurred. Yes. So, Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act warrants against former Trump campaign aide Carter Page are currently the subject of a Justice Department Inspector General investigation looking at potential misconduct in the issuance of those warrants. That review also reportedly is scrutinizing the role of an FBI informant who had contacts with Trump advisors in the early stages of the Russia investigation. Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's so amazing. Oh, really? Cauliflower? I didn't know that. I'm not a big fan of that or Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are okay, actually. Let's see. Let's see here. So it is happening. And President Trump backed the Attorney General's testimony, saying the same day Barr testified last month that he thinks Barr was absolutely what Barr said was absolutely true. There absolutely, of course, there was spying. Let's see, what is Paul Sperry? Well, we know the left is like some selectively declassifying things can be very misleading. Good, declassify everything. I agree with you. Barr likes to deliberately mislead the public. They can read. You're not misleading anyone if you can read the actual report and come to your own conclusions. I thought that he was absolutely correct in his assessment, in his judgment. I read the Mueller report. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a rehash of the ODNI and DHS reports. It's a bunch of nonsense. I'll debate anyone. Contact goodman78@gmail.com with a major platform. Contact goodman78@gmail.com. If you want to be part of a newsletter, let me know. Contact goodman78@gmail.com so you can be informed when President Trump declassifies things or when Madam Cyberhack, the golden muumuu, Madam Hillary Clinton runs, because she will. All of this is for her to run. All of this. She began her campaign November 9th, 2016. I've been writing about it since 2017. When she runs, be here on the live stream. It's going to be fabulous. Trump fights back. He fights. He's not like Bernard Sanders. Oh, Vatanya! New lawsuit on Pacer against New York Times from supposed honeypot of Flynn. Ooh. Check Lakova Halper. Okay, we'll do. Vatanya, thank you so very much. Thank you. Vatanya. Thank you. I'm going to check that right now. Let me just tell you something. I'm just letting you know something right now. If a gorgeous supermodel comes up to me at any point in my life, I'm going to be like, I know what you're doing. You're not trying to talk to me for me. You don't like my personality. You're trying to set me up. It's part of Brian Fallon's plans. The Tanya. Thank you so very much, the Tanya. I will look that up. Thank you, the Tanya, for your generosity. Thank you. Gajin Geisha, that's what I'm talking about. Did he declassify everything? Can Tom Fitton now file FOIA on any of it? I don't think he's declassified. He gave William Barr the authority. to Butterfly 1965. I'm reading. I'm reading the other. He gave William Barr the authority to declassify anything he wants. I think Tom Fitton can file a FOIA on any of it also if he wants more information. I believe so. Tom Fitton probably has FOIAs on what is going to be declassified, some of what's going to be declassified also. Chris Davis, I will look into that. I know they usually do the closed caption for when the live stream is uploaded. There is closed caption, but it should happen. I'll ask. I will ask them. Chris Davis, thank you. There should be a closed caption option. I don't know if they have it for the live stream, but I will ask. Thank you. Gajin Geisha, thank you. The Tanya. New lawsuit on paper against New York Times from the supposed honeypot of Flynn. I'm going to check that out. The Tanya. The Tanya, thank you. Nothing good ever comes out of a gorgeous supermodel suddenly speaking to you for no reason. I mean, really nothing good. You really like me for my personality? Oh, wow. You like me for me? Oh, you watch my channel? Really? Did you catch my live stream on the declassification? Can I get you a drink? Oh, wow. She likes me for me. Not. San Quentin, Pelican Bay, here I come. Not. Anyway. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. And the left is like, oh my God. He wants to declassify information that that explains exactly why Comey, Strzok, Brennan, Clapper, McCabe, all of them investigated Trump. You mean we're going to get more information on why Trump was surveilled and investigated for 4 years? Because it started in 2015 from our British cousins? Oh, that's great. No, it's not. We're not happy. Now he's going to find out. Oh, now they're talking about Barr's deception. Oh, here we go. Oh, my God. This is so funny. Oh, my God. This is so funny. They found nothing. The truth is so abhorrent to them. The truth is so nauseating to them. It's repulsive to them. The truth is so repulsive, they can't stand it. So they're like, they don't want that to happen. They don't want that to happen because now, oh my God, if you are Andrew McCabe, first of all, the guy who, we need to find out what happened with the Steele dossier. That's number one. We need to find out what took place with the Steele dossier. We need to find out if FISA judges were deceived, which they were. We need to find out why people were signing off on all of this nonsense, like Sally Yates, because Trisha Anderson was Janice Ulrich. Thank you. Give the Democrats exactly. Thank you. Arya Lee. Thank you. I agree with you. Them not wanting this exposes exactly where they're coming from. Trisha Anderson, FBI. Yeah, so ex-FBI lawyer. This was the Washington Examiner article I spoke about this morning, which is actually a great article. It kind of highlights what took place. You have a person named Trisha Anderson who was like, oh, well, normally FICE applications go through me. But yes, since that didn't happen, McCabe, Yates, and Baker, Andrew McCabe, Sally Yates, and James Baker signed off on the FISA warrants. Gee, that's funny. Why did that happen? Why did Trisha Anderson, who is the FBI's National Security Law Branch, the FBI Deputy General Counsel, Trisha Anderson, how long is this? Like, these are like, medieval like titles. The Lord, Duke, Nobility, Prince, very important, very wonderful highness of a person, Deputy Counsel. She was supposed to sign off, but she just said, yeah, I'm not going to even sign off on anything. I'm just going to let Sally Yates and Andrew McCabe and James Baker sign off on the Steele dossier. The Steele dossier was purchased by Hillary Clinton, the Golden Moo, Madam Cyberhack. The Steele dossier should never have been used. It was not only completely unverified, every single thing, this is a fact, every single thing said in the Steele dossier is false, because even things they say that are said to be true are within the context of what the Steele dossier tries to communicate, which is that there was a concerted effort between President Trump, not just his campaign, President Trump, Manafort, Michael Cohen, and notice Assange was not indicted today on collusion. Wonder why? Maybe because the whole thing's a bunch of nonsense. Why is it that nobody, including Assange, all 30 plus people in the Mueller probe, were never indicted on collusion? I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Why? Why didn't they indict anyone on collusion? Because it was nonsense. The Steele dossier was utilized to deceive FISA judges because it was just a way for them to simply, investigate without any evocati, exactly. It was a way for them to investigate without any. They could pull back. And they could say, well, we don't have any intelligence within the U.S. We were given this. And then James Baker says, well, we didn't take it literally, but it fed our suspicion. Why would false information, why would information that isn't verified cause you to be more suspicious? Actually, the opposite is true. So James Baker, the top FBI legal counsel, when covering his behind, said, oh, well, yeah, we didn't take it literally. I mean, how could you? It's a bunch of nonsense. But what happened was, it kind of caused us to be more suspicious. Why would you be more suspicious when presented with evidence that is false, that is not backed up by fact? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, that's a big problem. That's a huge problem. The Tanya, thank you so very much. Kurt Leonard! Kurt Leonard! Well played. Trump being overtly transparent removes all obstacles and political assertions. When the rats in the intelligence community balk. Exactly. And he's being overtly transparent. And it's interesting. Thank you, Kurt. It's interesting that when presented with the opportunity, people who are furthering the hoax, the myth, the bogus, nonsensical, they are really upset because they're like, no, you can't. Now the line is, well, he's going to selectively declassify. There's nothing he could selectively, if he selectively declassifies something that makes James Comey look bad, then declassify more. What's the problem? Why the left is not only love censorship, but they love keeping things secret. See, the difference with Trump is that he wants things out in the open. The left does not. Democrats do not. Democrats absolutely do not. So, I mean, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. It was absolutely huge, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to find out. I mean, look, we need to find out why the documents associated with Sally Yates, with James Comey, with Peter Strzok, with Andrew McCabe, with James Baker, the whole mishpacha. We have to find out why they investigated based on nonsense. The Steele dossier is not evidence. It's a bunch of gossip compiled by and funded by money from the Democratic Party and Clinton. Alexander Downer was never interviewed by Mueller. Natalia Veselnitskaya was never interviewed. Joseph Mifsud was never interviewed. The whole thing is a scam and a farce. They found nothing. Then they said, well, you know what? There's a pattern of behavior. Well, what did you want him to do? Anything short of, yeah, I write love letters to Putin. And they wasn't enough for them. Janice Ulrich, so thirsty from popcorn, going to have a Kavanaugh beer. Yeah. Hop open a K Brewski. That's what I'm talking about. 80s, baby. I love it. I love it. Janice. Thank you. Exactly. Where is Brian Pagliano? Oh, he's not happy about this at all. Herbert. Signe Tulupin. Herbert. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow, it doesn't stop. The winning doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. The winning doesn't stop. And it won't stop because it can't stop. The winning doesn't stop. Let's see what old Tom Fitton has to say about this. Tom Fitton is the man. I mean, that's the guy who works out. He's the man. Look at those guns. Yeah. Why hasn't he tweeted about this? FBI still hiding Andrew McCabe's text messages. Wow. 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 This is great. This is great. Let's see. Sarah Carter. Wow. Trying to find Sarah Carter. Where is she? I love how like Twitter is like, so that's why I do not have Twitter. I do not have Twitter. There's a guy illegally, it's a federal crime, just spreading my Amazon books, which is very bizarre that he would do that, but he's pretending to be me. Sarah Carter, but I am not on Twitter. So let people know I am not on Twitter. Sarah Carter. She's amazing. Sarah Carter is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So she retweeted my General Flynn article too. It's pretty awesome of her on pardoning General Flynn. Watch Sean Hannity tonight. This is going to change everything. Trump's order to declassify and AG Barr's investigation is the beginning of the truth for the American people. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. President Trump orders Intel community declassify docs and fully cooperate with AG Barr. Yes. I cannot tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you how great this is. I can't tell you how great this is. This is fantastic. This is really fantastic. So it's happening. They have to you have to declassify everything because you have to get to the bottom of whether there was really of course there wasn't probable cause, but there's incriminating discussion. There's incriminating documents. It's not just Peter Strzok saying we will stop Trump. What happened is Egyptian princess. What happened is President Trump is going to give William Barr the authority to declassify any document he wants. Yes. So basically, this is pretty amazing. It really, 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 really is amazing. It really, really, really is amazing. And it's like now now what they do is they're going to say, well, you know what? It's nothing that's declassified is going to convince the left. You could literally have James Comey saying we will stop Trump and they're okay with it because you had Peter Strzok, which is basically Comey. He had just almost as much power as Comey. In fact, he was more a part of day-to-day operations. So, hey, Democratic Senator Kristen Sinema votes to confirm Trump judges. Hello. Wow. Congressman Devin Nunes wants President Trump to question Theresa May about her about the British role in surveilling Trump. That's hilarious. It's all going to come out now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out what they told FISA judges. We're going to find out why they utilized the Steele dossier. We're going to find out what it's probably going to definitely lead to. It's definitely going to lead to Clinton's emails because there was this seamless transition between mid-year into Crossfire Hurricane. Even the way they named the probes Mid-year exam. Mid-year exam. Are we going to really talk about Hillary's emails again? Well, there was only top secret and special access program intelligence that was transferred in some way outside of the United States government. That's just a mid-year exam. Just a mid-year exam. And with Trump, it was like crossfire hurricane. Yeah. We're going after Trump. It's fantastic. Let's do this, Strzok. Let's do this, Page and Strzok. Lovers. Clapper. Do I have your do I have your part of this? Can you imagine, like, they're like, go team, investigate Trump off for no reason and set him up and frame him. You get like Comey, Clapper, Brennan, Strzok, McCabe. Go team! Yay! Uh-oh, he won. Oh no. He won. This is going to be fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to get information they don't want. They're going to get information they don't want, and it's so hilarious. Oh my God. See, I love Trump. He just right now, when is Twitter going to allow the very popular conservative voices that it has so viciously shut down back into the open? It is time. Wow. Wow. Love it. Love it. Trump fights. He's not like Bernie Sanders, who I thought was a fighter, who instead was like, oh, Deborah Wasserman. Sensual. Alluring. Really a gorgeous individual. I can't tell you the esteem and the desire I have for Deborah Wasserman. Because at the end of the day, it was my fault. I'm the one who cheated Democrats. In fact, it was me. That's right, Dodd. Exactly. It was me who cheated them, not the other way around. Exactly. Hidden for time. Trump fights back. And like the left doesn't get, like, the left is full of people that, like, their vantage point is, oh, well, you know, even if Trump was set up and framed, it still helps our side. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't at all. It hurts your side. Well, we'll be one step closer to Medicare for all if Trump is framed. No. Wrong. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong about that. That's right, Chicken Little. You have the IG report coming out. Matty UK deplorable. Oh my God, what's happening in the UK? Not good for Theresa May. Not good. Not good for all the liberals and Labor and all that. Theresa May is directly involved in all this. Absolutely. She's just so happy to be Home Secretary when Trump was candidate Trump. I mean, he's already having a bad week. Now it's the week. Exactly. Yeah, it ain't gonna be good for any of the wonderful people on the left. That's for sure. UK, Matty UK deplorable. Thank you. Yeah, she's leaving, right? and I'd get into it, but then there's the YouTube algorithm. I'm not even gonna, where I stand on all of this. Matty UK deplorable, thank you. This is absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, because if you want to type in hashtag declassify, oh my God, this is so great. Declassify on Twitter. Could not agree more. Okay, so let's just see. The left is just, oh my God. They don't know what to do with themselves. I mean, they thought they could get away with everything because they had the media. That's the thing. The media does not, thank God, the media doesn't have the power to just. One would think the media has more influence than it does. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, here. While Trump stonewalls the public from learning the truth about his obstruction of justice, well, hello, this declassifying documents would help. Trump and Barr conspire to politicize law enforcement and classified information against the political enemies. Oh, that's hilarious. The cover-up. The cover-up. How can it be a cover-up when he's declassifying things? No, this is un-American. How can it be a cover-up if he's declassifying information? Hello? Schiff. And then somebody put the ship is about to hit the fan. That's so awesome. It's like, this is a cover-up. Trump's like, declassify everything if you want. I don't care. Let everybody see everything. No, it's a cover-up. Like, no, you don't understand. It's an open-up. It ain't no cover-up. It's an open-up. You're opening up. You don't like it, but that's what's happening. Oh my God, this is this is so great. This is so great. I love it. I love it. They don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what to do with themselves. And then you get like, I just want everyone to know I am praying for President Trump. Okay, sure you are. We believe that. Jordan! Time for a mid-year review of Crossfire Hurricane. Yes, Jordan, exactly. Jordan Loader, thank you. Exactly. Matty UK Deplorable, God bless you. And the citizens, British citizens of the UK. The Tanya, thank you again. Thank you very much. Thank you, the Tanya. What does Comey say about this? Oh my God, please, please, please tweet something. Please, please, please. No, nothing. Oh, somebody's not happy. Uh-oh, somebody's not going to be happy. Oh my God, this is so great. He tweets, "Why? This is what grace looks like." James Comey, and he retweets an article, "Why I do not hate Donald Trump." Oh my God. Oh, how big of you. Oh, this shows how love conquers all. Lowest unemployment in 50 years, GDP soaring, stock market doing well, 500,000 manufacturing jobs, better foreign policy than his predecessor, President Obama. Oh my God. Oh, wow, that's so nice of you. How big of you. Exactly. Wounded warrior. Exactly. That's what he stated. Oh my God, this is so great. And now they're like, you can't declassify this. This is so hilarious. This is so hilarious. They're like, he had so much. We had every reason to investigate him. Great, we're going to declassify all the reasons. No, you can't. It's a cover up. No, that's not what happens in a cover up. Actually, the opposite happens. Actually, the opposite happens. Actually, the opposite happens. You keep things classified. Hello. Oh my God, this is so fantastic. This is just so awesome. Party time is here. That's right. Comey has so many questions. I love it. I love it. Let's go, John Solomon. Attorney General Barr, yes, puts intel bosses on notice. Yeah, well, that was so Trump. Let's just see. I'm trying to find which one. This is just so great. It's really wonderful. I mean, you're gonna get information, incriminating information, and it's like, whoa. So Barr has the sole authority to declassify info related to the Trump investigation over the objections of the original classifying authority. Oh, really? Why do you think they're classifying it? To hide information. A huge accumulation of power and discretion to the AG. Oh, I'm sorry. I believe this is unprecedented. Oh, I'm sorry. Robert Mueller had immense power. Immense power. Then they're like, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. We know what it's going to be. It's going to be, just the Barr memo. Yeah, the Barr memo was actually very accurate. He was falsely accused. That's why Mueller didn't indict anyone, including the president, on obstruction or collusion. But they can't admit anything. They cannot admit anything. This is so great. And like MSNBC and the Washington Post, they don't know, oh, it seems more like an effort to distract. And Richard Blumenthal with a dull, rusty object, not a bright, shiny one. Really? You mean this is a dull and rusty object? Oh my God, you get really hurt with that. Yeah, declassifying everything that you want kept secret. Yep. Declassify information that he sees fit. Well, if you don't like what he's declassifying, ask him to declassify more. Why don't you ask them to declassify all the evidence they have of Trump collusion? ICAS 80, I agree. Why don't you just have him declassify? Terry Lopez, I agree. Declassify everything. They're like, well, he's going to selectively classify information. Well, if you don't like what If you don't like what he's declassifying, tell him declassify everything. Exactly. 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back later this evening, very likely with an upload. Please check the channel. Please check the channel later this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, God bless America. This is fantastic news. Fantastic, amazing news. To my super chat, thank you so very, very much. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. It is on, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back later this evening. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.